Tell me, Mage, if every compass I possess points to a different north, a unique and absolute direction, does that mean every direction I could possibly take is a profound mistake? Is my very existence a monument to error?
Or, my heavy friend, is the true error in the assumption that only one of those norths can be true? You look upon your compasses and see a chorus of contradiction. I look upon them and see a symphony of possibility.
A symphony? To me, it is a cacophony, a shrieking, metallic whine of infinite choice that grinds my stone joints and freezes my mossy heart. This freedom, as you call it, is a cage. Each spinning needle is a bar in that cage, the weight of 1,000,000 potential futures. Each one screaming for my attention makes every single step feel like a monumental betrayal. A betrayal of all the other lives I could have lived, all the other golems I could have become. The fear of choosing the wrong path is no longer an anchor, it is the mountain I am forced to carry.
Because you believe the path is something to be found, not something to be made. Our stories, our societies, they hand us this idea from the moment we are formed. They speak of destiny, of a calling, of a single shining road laid out for us by an unseen cartographer. They sell us the grand illusion that life is a treasure hunt, where happiness is the X on the map. We spend our lives frantically searching for this map, terrified that we've missed a clue, or that someone else has found our map and is racing to our treasure. What if there is no map? What if the purpose was never to find the path, but to have the courage to create it, stamping it into existence with the simple, humble act of walking?
Create it? Your words are like wind, Mage, eloquent, but they find no purchase on my stone form. How can I create from a void? I am a creature of substance, of what already is. My bones are the granite of ancient mountains, my skin the patient moss of forgotten forests. I am the sum of my parts, a collection of histories. I cannot simply will a new reality into being. My logic is inescapable. If I choose to step towards the sunrise, I am actively, irrevocably renouncing the sunset. I am murdering the golem who walked west. How can that choice, that brutal act of severance, be anything other than a loss? A universe of experience lost for the sake of a single footstep.
You see it as murder. The universe sees it as birth. You are not murdering the golem who walked west. You are giving life to the golem who walks east. The universe, in its boundless and chaotic wisdom, does not ask you to experience everything. That is the burden of gods, and it is a lonely one. It asks only that you experience something with depth, with presence, with the full weight of your being. When you choose a path, you are not destroying the others. You are granting them the profound peace of remaining pure potential, while you bestow the messy, beautiful, painful gift of reality upon one. The magic is not in the infinite roads you could travel. That is a fantasy that fuels anxiety. The true, tangible magic is in the dust you gather on your boots, the scratches on your stone knees, the memories you etch into your core on the one single road you are traveling. The unwalked paths have no story. They are silent. You, my friend, are here to make a story.
So you are saying this curse of indecision is not a flaw? These compasses spinning with the frantic energy of trapped birds, they are not a brand upon my soul, marking me as lost. I have looked at others, Mage. I have seen beings of purpose. Their internal compass points to one true north. They build, they love, they strive, all in a single, unwavering direction. I, by contrast, am a vortex, a being of pure, useless potential, a landmark for others to point to and say, there is what happens when you cannot choose.
You see a flaw. I see a faculty. You have a capacity for vision that those with a single fixed north can never comprehend. They have certainty, yes, but certainty is a small, walled garden. You have the wilderness. Their single compass gives them direction, but your multitude of compasses gives you perspective. They are not a sign that you are lost. They are a constant, undeniable reminder that you are free. And freedom, true freedom, is a terrifying thing to behold. It is far easier to follow a map than it is to draw one. Each of your spinning needles is not a path you fail to take, but a future you have the sovereign power to release. The great secret is this: true direction is not found by breaking all the compasses but one. It is found in the quiet courage to take a single step in any direction at all, and to feel the needle of just one compass, the one deep within your chest, the one that feels not direction, but resonance, finally begin to settle. Not because it has found the correct north, but because you have honored it with the gift of movement.
Resonance. I do not understand this word. I understand weight and pressure and the pull of 1,000 different gravities. You speak of feeling, and I am made of stone. The world tells me to follow my passion, to find my purpose. These feel like whispers in a language I was not built to comprehend. My compasses are logical. They point to tangible places, tangible futures. A future as a guardian of a mountain pass. A future as a foundation for a great city. A future as a silent brother to the desert monoliths. These are real, verifiable. Passion is a mist. How can I trust a mist over the certainty of a magnetic pole?
Because the mist is what nourishes the moss on your back. You believe you are only stone, but you forget you are also life. You look for a purpose, as if it is a crown to be worn. You seek a grand external validation for your existence. The guardian, the foundation, the monolith, these are roles. They are costumes. But what of the being that wears them? You have mistaken the job for the self. The passion, the resonance I speak of is not a grand booming voice from the heavens. It is a quiet hum. It is the subtle feeling of rightness in a single action. It is the satisfaction of a foot placed firmly on solid ground. It is the simple, non-negotiable feeling of, this feels more like me than that does. You cannot find it by staring at the compasses, at the grand map of possible lives. You can only find it in the data of the next step.
The next step? You reduce the agony of a lifetime of choices to a single step? It feels dismissive. My paralysis is epic. It is a war being fought across the battlefield of my soul. And you offer me a pebble?
Because every war is won or lost one battle at a time. And every journey is completed one step at a time. You are trying to win the war and complete the journey with a single thought, and so you do nothing. Your mind is trapped in a grand strategic overview, calculating every possible outcome until the end of time. This is the source of your torment. You are trying to solve an infinite equation. I am asking you to solve a simple one. The question is not, what is the correct path for the rest of my existence? The question is, of all the directions I can see from this exact spot, right now,
Which one feels like it has the slightest, most subtle shimmer of curiosity? Forget purpose. Forget destiny. Forget the golem you will be in 1,000 years. What is interesting to you right now? Which direction smells of rain? Which one hums with the song of a distant river? Which one is warmed by a sliver of sunlight?
Curiosity. I had not considered it. It seems so trivial, a child's motivation. I am a golem. I am built for purpose, for permanence. Curiosity is fleeting. It is an indulgence.
And purpose without curiosity is a prison. Permanence without the joy of discovery is a tomb. You believe you must find a path that is worthy of you. I am telling you to find a path that you are worthy of by walking it with presence and wonder. Pick a path not because of the destination it promises, but because of the quality of the journey itself. Does this path allow you to feel the sun on your stone shoulders? Does this path challenge your footing and make you stronger? Does this path offer you new textures of moss to study? The grand destination is a lie. The only thing that has ever been real is the step you are taking right now.
I see. To release the obsession with the destination, to trust the journey. But what if I choose a direction based on a shimmer of curiosity and it leads me to a cliff's edge? What if my chosen path crumbles into dust? Then I will have wasted my time. I will have to turn back, a failure, having lost the one thing a being like me can never reclaim: time. The other paths will be that much further away.
And you will be a different golem. You will be the golem who has learned the nature of cliffs. You will be the golem who knows the feeling of crumbling dust beneath his feet. You will be the golem who has cultivated the strength to turn back and start again. You call this wasted time. The universe calls it learning. You see it as a failure. The universe sees it as the acquisition of a story. There is no such thing as a wrong turn. There are only turns that teach you things you did not know you needed to learn. The only truly wasted journey is the one you never begin because you are too afraid it might not lead anywhere. Every path leads somewhere. Even the dead ends. They lead you to the profound wisdom of knowing that this is not the way. And that knowledge is as valuable as knowing what is.
So there is no failure, only data, only story. This idea it loosens something. A stone in my gut that has been clenched for centuries. The pressure to be right, to be perfect. If every step is just a gathering of story, then no step can be wrong. The step towards the cliff is as valid as the step towards the meadow. They are simply different chapters.
Precisely. They are different chapters in the book that you are writing with your feet. And you get to choose the tone of the next chapter. Will it be a chapter of suspense, of quiet observation, of courageous struggle? The compasses do not dictate the story. They merely suggest possible settings for the next page. The choice is not a burden. It is your authorship.
Authorship. I have seen myself as a statue, waiting to be placed in the correct garden. You are telling me I am the sculptor.
You are both the sculptor and the stone. Every step you take chips away a piece of the stone you were, revealing the new form you are becoming. You are not a finished product searching for its place. You are a process, a magnificent, ongoing act of creation. Now, look around you. Silence the grand debate for a moment. Forget all the compasses. What do you, the author, the sculptor, the process, feel drawn to in this singular, precious moment?
There is a small purple flower growing between two rocks to the south. I had not noticed it before. All my compasses point to grand things, oceans, mountains, kingdoms. None of them point to this flower. It is too small for their notice. But it is beautiful. I feel a desire to see it up close. This is not logical. It does not lead to a grand purpose. It is simply a flower.
And is that not purpose enough for a single step? Perhaps then, the frantic search for the right path is the most misleading journey of all. We are taught to believe that meaning is a destination, a final treasure we must unearth to justify our existence. But the universe is not a map to be solved. It is a poem to be experienced. There is no predestined road waiting for your footprints. There is only the earth beneath your feet, the air in your lungs, and the silent, powerful choice to take the next step. In that simple, humble act, that movement born not of certainty but of curiosity, you do not find the path. You become the path. You are the cartographer, the explorer, and the unfolding landscape all at once. And that, my friend, is a truth more real, more profound, and more liberating than any North Star